Alright everyone, we're back at Andy's. We're looking at his collection. Today we're going to look at this Chrysler by Chrysler and that beautiful unrestored, unmolested E55 behind us.
All right, let's just jump in. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Right, g'day everyone. Welcome to today's episode. Today we're back with Andy. Andy, welcome back onto the channel, mate.
Thanks, mate.
So last time we spoke about a couple of Chryslers and here we are again. Yep, so Chrysler Mad, and we're going to start with this Chrysler by Chrysler. Now these things are a big tank of a car and you don't see a lot of them.
Not anymore.
No, so how'd you come across this one? How long have you had this one?
I knew you were going to ask that, and I don't really know the answer, but I know I've owned it about 15 plus years.
Okay.
I bought it off a mate in Kalgoorlie who's actually a Holden guy, and he bought this. I think he got it for a good price, and it wasn't really, heart wasn't really in it. And at the time I was looking at doing a project, and I ended up buying this one off Nigel Cossack in Kalgoorlie.
So was it in fairly good condition when you got it?
Yeah, mechanically I rebuilt the transmission. We gave it a closed door roof spray, a vinyl roof because I employed motor trimmers at the time. The interior is as you see it, which I don't know if it's original, but it may be. It is in exceptional condition. I put W35 jelly bean mags on it and a 4-barrel carby, 4-barrel manifold, extractors. Because back in the day, that's what we did.
Yeah.
You know, when we were young fellas. I never had one of these. Lots of Chargers. And yes, I wanted to add one to my collection, so that's what I've done, you know. Just everything in this car works except the clock. That decided to break down, stop working last time I drove it. So everything in this car works as it should. But it's still only really a 35 grand car, you know. 40 if you're lucky.
Yep.
Yeah, in the current market.
Such a big luxury style car, aren't they? Like, I mean, it's extra long, it's extra everything, isn't it, in these cars, wasn't
mate.
it?
This burned its fair share of dinosaur fuel, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was it a Kalgoorlie car for a long time? Was it fairly rust-free?
It was rust-free. It was original when I got it. And by original, I mean, it was original. It still had shopping trolley dents in it, scrapes, a little tiny spot of rust. You know, the vinyl roof was showing its age. It was just, you know, patina, you know. So easy just to close the doors and paint it, because inside was nice enough. I think the engine bay had been painted before.
Yep.
Yeah. Nigel got it from a bloke in Perth, and the guy in Perth came from Victoria before that.
Yeah, so it's been around.
Yeah, it's had a few owners, but yeah, so I'm just the current caretaker for now, you know.
Yep. Very good. So have you got any future plans for this one? You got anything you want to sort of change on this, or are you just happy having it in its original skin? And
that's how I like it.
Yeah.
The next owner can put the 2-barrel back on it, and the original dress hubcaps, which I've got.
So you kept all the pieces that you took off it then?
They're pretty much in the boot.
Yeah, awesome.
So the next owner, if they want to turn it back to an original car, they can do that.
Yep.
You know. But I like it just the way it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They speak for themselves a bit. Like, I mean, this bumper bar is the dead giveaway, isn't it? Anyone who knows these, like, I mean, this front bumper is just the absolute dead giveaway.
Yeah, very, very American. You know, in the early 70s, the American cars, like Dodge Chargers, the early Chargers, like that rally in there. They had this wraparound chrome bumper. A lot of these front ends ended up on Chargers, a bit like the Statesman front end.
Swap them out.
Ended up on sedans and utes, you know.
Yeah.
Well, same with these, yeah. Yeah, no plans for it. I put the number plates on it. They're period correct number plates, but you know they're aftermarket plates.
Yeah.
So because it's a CH model.
Yep.
And 360 is the engine, of course.
Yep.
And it's designated by 360. That's what this the blue badge tells you. It's a CH, and red one tells you it's a CJ.
Okay.
It's CK, I don't know.
Okay. That's interesting that they colour coded them.
Yeah, I don't know what the CK is. I think I know that shit, but I don't.
Yeah. No, fair enough. No worries. All right, well, let's pop the bonnet and let's have a look at what pushes this thing around. All right, mate, so the mighty 360.
That's it, mate, boat anchor.
Yep.
Best boat anchor ever made. Next to the 318.
So a bit underpowered out of the factory.
They were all 2 barrels out of the factory. And this is now, I put a 4-barrel manifold on it. I've got a Holly 600, 650, I can't remember.
Yep.
Did it too long ago. Set of extractors.
So was that enough to open it up?
Oh, it's a totally different car, mate.
Yep.
You know, and yeah, you want to hear it. We put your boot into it, it sounds magnificent, absolutely.
Yep.
But other than that, she's fairly stock standard. Had to upgrade the aircon just recently. Yeah,
Yep.
that's about it really.
Yeah, no worries.
You know.
So the bottom end's fairly standard, that
It's
sort
a
of thing.
stock standard engine.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
no headwork or anything like
nothing,
that?
stock as a rock.
So really you just had to help it breathe a bit better and it
Yeah.
opened it up.
Totally different car.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've got all the original, I mean I've left the 2-barrel air cleaner on there, you can see. Just keep it looking original. But everything in the boot, you know, the carby, and I've got the original dress trims for it, manifold. I've
Yep.
kept all that. So the next owner
Could go back to original if they wanted
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is great that, yeah, look, because when we were younger, as of course, we all just went over the shoulder, didn't we?
yeah, threw it all away.
But yeah, no, it's good that you've held on to that stuff to
Yeah,
keep the originality of the car, yeah.
yeah. I tried to buy one of these a long time ago, and I just didn't have the money.
Mm.
And back in the 80s, this is what I would have done to it.
Yep.
So that's what I did to it, you know.
Oh,
Just,
perfect, mate. It's definitely an era style build, you can tell that. Yeah. So what gearbox and diff does this have behind it? Do you know the specs of those at all?
It's a 727.
Yeah.
I don't know what diff's in it.
TorqueFlite, isn't it? TorqueFlite.
Yeah, TorqueFlite. Yeah,
Yep.
727. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't know what diff's in it,
Fair
but it's stock. I haven't touched the diff in this car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, tempting to do all those things, but it's not what this car's about.
Yeah.
No, this car's a cruiser. I've got plenty of cars that go fast and
Yep.
lift their wheels off the ground and do skids. This is just a nice cruising car, you know.
Yeah, perfect. Now, you mentioned that some of these cars came out with the 265s and
Yeah,
things like that in it. So it feels like a really big car for that size engine, doesn't it?
it does. Yeah, I had a mate, Phelpsy, he had one. And back then, they're quite unusual. I think I've only ever seen one other since. No doubt they're out there.
Yeah.
I saw a Sherwood Green one in Kalgoorlie. I was looking at buying it and putting a 360 into it, but I looked at that, and then this came up, so I grabbed this because it was, you know, in pretty good nick. But they're out there. Yeah, my mate's car, not only was it 265, it was longer.
Okay.
It was a longer car, and it had a flag pennant holder on the bonnet.
All right, let's head around and have a look at the interior in this thing.
Yep, we can do that.
Oh, easy.
Easy peasy. .056, I wonder where that is. The transmission was rebuilt. Postcode's 056.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, the stickers there. Yeah, you can track the history a little bit. Hello, Cuddles.
056, I have to Google that.
Yeah.
And I've just noticed the Victoria Rego in the boot.
Oh, okay. Right.
So someone might know it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
they,
Well, if anyone does know the car, yeah.
Yeah,
Drop
if
us
anyone knows
a
the car,
message. Yeah.
give us a call. Yeah, I'd like to know a little bit more history.
Yeah.
Because I don't know a lot. I know the previous owner, and the owner before that I know was in Perth.
Well, and yeah, and you're right. It is in very good condition in here, isn't it? Like there's no real big dramas with the interior at all.
It's stock as a rock.
Yeah.
And that hood line.
The perforated hood lining. Yeah.
I mean, you can't get that material, and the way it's fitted, you can tell it hasn't been out.
Yep.
You know, having been a trimmer. Well, not really a trimmer, not a trimmer's arsehole. Well, I employed trimmers.
Yep.
So I was a canvas worker, and you can always pick.
Oh, definitely. You can tell this hasn't been changed.
Yeah,
Like
it's
it's
just-
a perfect match to the visors. Everything is.
And it's sun shrunk in there. You know,
Yeah.
you put a new one, and then you always get wrinkles in it, and we call them weather wrinkles because we don't know whether they're going to come out or not.
Yeah.
On a hot day, because they shrink and you get rid of
that's
those
it.
wrinkles. Whereas here you can see there's nothing. You know?
Yeah. Like I mentioned, a friend of mine had one of these, but he had the maroon interior, and the fabric and everything looks pretty right to me.
Yeah.
You were talking about you're not sure whether these seats have been redone or not.
I think they might have been, but whoever did them did a really, really good job.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's kind of like a split 3-seat, like you're saying, you can fit 3 across
Yeah,
the
we've got
middle
our
here.
very own special armrests here.
Yeah.
You know, if you were my girlfriend, I could drag you over here and scruff you, but you're not, so I'm
Oh, right.
going to block you out.
Yeah, nice.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's very cruisy, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, very comfortable and cruisy.
Yeah.
Very good.
Like massive lounge chairs, really.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? Yeah,
Yeah,
but for this style of car, it's perfect, isn't it? I mean, you
Yeah.
can tell it's a luxury style cruising car.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just comfortable as, isn't it?
Column auto only.
Yep.
That's the only way they came. But I have seen these where guys have put bucket seats in.
Yep.
You know, and T-bars, but no, not a lot of blokes mucked around with these to hotten them up. You don't see too many hotties, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Just about, you know, the ones in the Charger Club at WA, they're like this, you know, this sort of condition, you know, really nice original cars. you
Yeah,
know. And like me, put the wheels on.
Yep. Ah, perfect, mate.
Yeah. Factory air.
Yep.
Original wireless still there.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed it hasn't been chopped out to put a new modern radio in.
It still works.
Because that you would have lost all this moulding and everything there, wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
cut a
If
hole
you
in
put
it,
a
yeah.
modern radio in it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not sure you could buy a repo either. You know,
Yeah.
fascia.
Well, being such a rare car, yeah, there might not be a lot out there for this.
Yeah.
But even like your electric window switches on the door and that sort of thing, I mean, they're just...
Yeah, they all work.
Are they overstated a little bit? I
No.
mean, but they're just... I know it's that era, isn't it?
Big and
Those-
chrome, mate.
Yeah, that's it.
You know?
Yeah.
And when you're drunk, you don't miss it, see?
Yeah. So is this even the original way the aircon vents were?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because I've noticed there's no vents in the dash at all, is there? There's
No.
no vents anywhere except for, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, judging by the fascia, yeah, the car was factory air,
Yep.
you know. But,
Yeah, but it's interesting that it's not incorporated into
the car, true that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a glorified Valiant.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Like,
like all this is Valiant.
yeah.
You know,
How do we make it luxury?
Yeah, that's it. And some of these had padded dashes, even all the steel. This was it's all padded.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had to try and repair that in the past on other cars.
Yeah.
But yeah, no thanks, not for me. It falls off and it looks okay and it's very period. But no, that's just it's painted. I never painted it, so it's either original or someone before me has done that.
Has removed the fabric. Like you said, the boot's just full of old parts. So there's probably not much point in having a look in there.
Yeah, it's tidy, lovely and tidy, the boot. But yeah, I've got the original parts from the car.
Oh, we can roll around the back and have a look at that.
Yeah, there's not much in there. There's a number plate there.
Right.
No, sorry, the number of a number plate from Victoria. And yeah, if anyone recognises it, yeah, give us a call.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
get in touch with Dan or Phil, and they'll put you in touch with me
Let's go and have a look at that one.
for sure. Cool.
All right, so look at the size of that boot, mate. Wow. A big overstated car, which is what makes them such a classic, I think.
Yeah, get all your stuff in them.
Yeah.
You know, mum, dad, 2 kids, get all their suitcases and bags and firearms and stuff in there, you know. But yeah,
And, you got the original hubcaps all in there.
yeah, we
and
still got the
everything?
original hubcaps here. Yeah, in beautiful condition.
Yep.
Just keep them in here, that way I don't lose them.
Yeah, stay with the car. Yeah.
The carby and manifold, they're in boxes down in the stable.
Yeah, fair
They're labelled.
Yep.
I've got a pallet with all sorts of parts that I don't want to throw away.
Yeah.
But I don't want them rolling around in the boot either.
No. And these massive overriders on the back, like you say, it's kind of American sort of styling, isn't it? Like
It is.
big and bold.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a nice twin exhaust, like you said, you've had that put on. So
Yep.
the factory was single, I imagine?
Yeah, it was a single tiny little thing. I love this dress up as well, you know.
Oh, yeah,
And that's still in fairly good condition.
embossed stainless steel. It should stay in pretty good nick. But it was the styling of the day, though, wasn't it? You know, they were always looking to impress the customer with these little bits of styling and these little bits
Yeah,
of...
dressed it up. It's
Yeah.
it's a bit of a limo.
Yeah. No, definitely. Definitely that, yeah.
And the previous owner left 3 of these in here.
Yep.
And it's the car came from Victoria, and it's a number plate LGJ913.
Yep.
And if anyone knows who owned the car back in the day,
Yeah, or if
please-
it was your car, yeah.
please feel free to get in touch with us.
Yeah, definitely,
I'd love to know some history of the car. It's, yeah, like as I said, I haven't done much to it myself.
Yeah. Well, it's a real survivor then in that sense. I mean, closed door respray, so it's not like you've gone overboard
No, I haven't, no.
with that or anything. I mean, it's in great nick, there's no rust in it, it's all together, it runs, it drives, it's got everything it came out with from the factory. So you can't ask for much more than that when you're talking about these older cars, hey?
Nice cold aircon. Only thing not working is the clock.
Yep.
Yeah. Other than that,
yeah, well, we could tell the time by the sun back in those days. So.
well, we could. If we were good. Just ask us, we'll tell you.
That's exactly right. Awesome, mate.
Yeah,
well,
never lost a race in my life, mate.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Well, speaking of racing, you've got a sort of an ex-race car over there, don't you?
Oh, it's not an ex-race car, but it was...
Not a racer, that one?
No, it was owned by an ex-racer.
Okay, yeah.
It's owned by John McCormick.
Okay.
And I've got the receipt.
No worries. All right, well, that's probably the next one for us to go and have a look at. Let's go do that.
Sounds good, mate. Yep.
Sweet.
Happy days. Another Valiant still going strong, mate.
Yeah, love it. All right, mate, so E55.
That's it.
Yeah. So tell us the story behind this one, because this one has a bit of a backstory, doesn't it?
Yeah, this car at one time was owned by John McCormick, the sports sedan racer, open wheel racer. Yeah, I've got receipt to that effect.
Yeah, nice.
This car came from him. It came through another purchaser. I bought it off a guy in Perthville, and he'd just rebuilt the engine, and he was trying to get it running, and he'd taken the original carby off, and he was putting a Holly on it. And I'd got off the plane. I'd give the man $1,000 to hold it while I flew from Kalgoorlie to Perthville, just outside of Bathurst. Mm-hmm. And I got there, we've polished this. I mean, this is the original.
I was going to say, it looks very unrestored.
Yeah, but when I turned up, it didn't look this pretty. Not that this is pretty, but it did not look pretty.
Gotcha.
And I climbed off, out of my hire car and walked over there, and thought, oh God, what have I done? What a piece of shit. And he wanted 17 grand for it back in the 90s, And I'm walking around looking at it, and you can see where there's still a little bit of rust in it, and where the body fill's cracking, because it's totally original.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, gee whiz, what have I done here? And then he started it. And as you just heard, this thing is loud. And it had a big cam in it, so it meant it had no brakes.
Okay.
So when I got it home, I put a vacuum tank in it. So we got some brake. We got some brakes now.
Yeah,
Before
nice.
we had a little bit of brake. But I took it for a spin around Bathurst, and the guy told me, he said, go around slowly the first time, make sure, the constables aren't there.
Yep.
And then the second time I went around a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
This was running like a pig, but still, the sound was awesome,
Yeah.
Had the windows down and up against the wall and down that main straight, this thing just blasts, makes a racket. It's had a yellow sticker, it's been defected for the noise it makes. And but the guys working on the road, they appreciate it, and they heard me come and give me the Hey Charger,
thumbs up.
Hey Charger.
Oh, nice. Yeah, beautiful.
We got the end of the main straight and start going up the hill.
Yep.
And they appreciated the sound of it.
Oh, beautiful, mate.
So that's the you're over there. You've got to do it.
Yeah.
You've got to do it.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this would have come out of the factory pretty much as it is. This one.
This is a VJ.
Yep.
So it's a 73. It's one of the 4-barrel cars. A small number of them came with the 4-barrel. So it's got a these, because they were going to race this engine. This was going to go in the VG Valiant.
Okay.
And that project never got off the ground. So they got rid of these engines, and they're all 727 automatics into VH and VJ chargers.
Okay.
But this one is one of the more performance ones. It's got the forged steel crank. It's got the high nickel content block. It's got double row timing chain. It's got bigger valves, 4-barrel carby, 800 CFM carby.
Yep.
And that's how it come from the factory. That's the badge on the side denotes what it is.
No worries. So I don't know a lot about these models. Was this built for racing though? Or is this one of those cars that was had built 500 to be able to race them?
Not this one.
Not this one. Okay.
These were never raced. The engines in these were designed for a program to race VG Valiants, and they ended up sticking with a 265 4.2 litre Hemi 6-cylinder with the triple carbies. That's the way they went. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like very original this car, like unrestored, like we've just
Yeah, the
mentioned.
bodywork, as you'll see when you go around it doing your thing.
Yep.
Yeah, she's got a little bit of rust, some scratches, some bog, mismatched paint. It used to, the car was on gas when I got it.
Yep.
So it's still got the hole in the side at the back.
Okay.
I've just never bothered fixing it.
Yep. So what's the plan with this one then? You're happy leaving it the way it is for the moment?
I never make my bloody mind up, Dan.
Yeah, okay.
You know, they're only original once, and there's plenty of lovely mint E55s out there. There really are some beautiful cars. They're not beautiful, but I can drive this anywhere. I've driven this from Kalgoorlie to Perth to the Charger Day. You know, they have a meeting, car show back then every year.
Yep.
And I drive it down.
Nice.
You know, lose a windscreen. I've had a bird go through the grill, so to locate another grill. You park in a shopping centre, you know, gets a few scratches, a few more knocks. I don't worry about it. Whereas some of my cars, I don't want to put them in the shopping centre car park. But this one, I park it anywhere, drive it anywhere. But this old girl, she's, yeah, been around the block.
Oh, awesome, mate.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, well, let's pop the bonnet and have a look at under this one. All right, mate, so 340 this one.
Yep.
Yep, so what have you done under? Have you done anything? It all looks fairly standard, so...
I've done nothing. The previous owner had just had it rebuilt when I bought it.
And you were saying that was with all that factory race spec stuff, the forged crank and all that? Was that this motor you were talking about?
That comes standard.
Yeah, that's what I mean, with all that factory stuff in there.
That's all factory internals. That's
Yeah.
how they came.
Beautiful, yeah.
I mean, I just did the vacuum tank to improve the brakes. The car had to go over the pits in WA, coming from Perthville, and had South Aussie rego when I got it, because the previous guy had got it from Adelaide. It's still registered in Adelaide. But yeah, it was almost undrivable, you know. But yeah, got it over the pits and put the noisy mufflers back on.
Yep, as you do.
As you do. Got a yellow sticker, swapped the mufflers back. Got the yellow sticker off, put noisy mufflers back on.
Yeah. Some would say we're too old for that stuff these days.
Well, yeah, you know, grey hair does not equal maturity, mate.
No.
You know.
Yeah. I'd say there's a few examples of that out there. Yeah, for
but
sure.
you've heard the car, you know what it sounds
Yeah,
like. And
definitely.
to lose that sound, you know,
Yeah.
I'll risk another yellow sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, look, it sounds fantastic. You're 100% correct about that. And it's just a pity you're having a little problem with the ignition barrel at the moment.
Yeah, we just can't buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got an old Dodge Ute over there. I'll pinch it out of that.
Yeah, no worries.
You know, and then go searching for one for the old Dodge.
Yeah, well, I guess, and that's another thing out there. If anyone has a solution for the Valiant key barrel problem, they all seem to flog out after a while.
Well, after 50 years.
Yeah, yeah. And if
We're
anyone
all flogged out after 50 years.
Yeah. If anyone knows a solution, let us know, because Andy here's trying to figure out what he can do to sort that problem out.
Yeah, I've run out of good second-hand ones, and I've been buying them, you know, from suppliers, but they're running out as well. So we're going to need to find a solution. Someone's going to have to find a way of repairing them or replacing them.
Yeah, no, you don't really want to go to that push button style either, do you? You'd rather keep it on the key and all the rest of it, would you?
Yes, you would,
Yeah.
but yeah. It'll still look original. The key will dangle out of the ignition. There'll just be nothing on the back, and there'll be maybe a marine lock and key and barrel up underneath.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I've done in the past.
All right, so what gearbox and diff do these run?
Diff again, I don't know. It's factory, whatever it is.
Yep.
And it's an open wheel diff from factory. Yeah, 727. They all came with 727.
The TorqueFlites, yeah. All right, well that interior looks pretty bright and green in there.
Yeah, it's factory.
All right, well, let's go and check that out.
Sure. You think a Glide lubed that, eh?
You know what? Every car we look at has a squeaky door or a squeaky bonnet. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I can fix that in
That's
30
how they
seconds.
always were.
A bit of lanolin, you know,
Yeah.
job done.
Wow. This looks great in here, man.
Bloody beautiful thing, isn't it?
It's awesome. Yeah, they were just, yeah. Even the dash face is in great nick with the,
Fish scale.
yeah, whatever you call
Fish
that.
scale dash, yeah.
Yep.
Yep, got the original wireless.
Yep.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is another great feature. Again, a car that hasn't been chopped up for a modern radio or anything, which is great.
Yep. Yeah, got the tacho, mile per hour and kilometre per hour speedo. Yeah, you got the fish scale in the coffin. These are called a coffin console.
Yep.
With the,
Due to the shape, yep.
Yep, with the fish scale, and it's still in pretty good nick.
Yeah.
It's
No,
solid. Yeah.
Yeah, apart from the little chrome strip on the top,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's just wear and tear. And like you say, with this car, it's not like, I love that it's got its battle scars. You know, like
Oh yeah.
it's sort of it's a unique car because it's not like you say
Yeah.
flash.
It's not flash. The inside's quite nice. We've retrimmed it. This
Yep.
is the original fabric. You would have seen this on your mum's lounge in 1973.
Yep.
And we had to purchase this from the United States from a specialty company that does motor car interior fabrics.
Yep.
So the driver's seat was trash when I bought it, and the car had a little whiff of odour to it, so out come the carpet and retrimmed the whole thing. But again, the hood lining...
Hood lining's original, yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's original, but it's...
It looks it.
It looks original,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's got a few stains in the back, and the dash is undamaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put new carpet in it.
Like I say, everything's here. Everything's in reasonable condition. It's just
This is a drive car.
yeah.
Yeah, I drive this car everywhere. But I broke down once, something to do with the ballast resistor, and it was night time, and I run out of electricity.
Yeah.
Got a flat battery. Pulled over on the side of the road in the very early hours of the morning, just east of Merredin, and I knew I needed a jump start.
Yeah.
So I had a boot full of tools and water and fuel, all that stuff you carry in an old car. And I went out to the Great Eastern Highway.
Yep.
I stood there with my jumper leads, holding them up, and you would not, no word of a lie, first car along, VJ Valiant Ute.
Nice.
And he charged my battery up for about 20 minutes, half hour,
Yep.
and he followed me into Merredin, and that's all it was.
Ah, beautiful.
That bloody simple. But you wouldn't believe it, a million cars on that highway every day, as quiet as, and the first car along's a Valiant.
I mean, no one wants to be broken down in the middle of the road, but it certainly brings the best out in people when they stop to help and that kind of thing, doesn't it? You know?
Yeah, over the years I've brought cars back from the East Coast, and I reckon I've driven 9 out of 10 of them.
Okay.
You know, and I think I've made it back every time. I've driven back with no brakes
Yep.
in a big Dodge Charger, and I had to use a handbrake, and that was from Kununurra to Kalgoorlie
Okay.
on the bloody handbrake. I've had cars overheat, which is no big deal. Unfortunately, I burnt myself quite badly, and the next building on the road was a pub, and one of the barmaids bandaged my arm up, and when I was on the side of the road with steam coming out of that other Charger in there, the CL, and steam pouring out of it. Now, a truck driver, they just drive past you.
Yeah.
But because it's an old classic car with steam coming out, old mate pulls over, comes back, had a 20-litre drum of water. You know, I had about 5 litres.
Yeah.
And if I'd waited long enough, get it cooled, 5 litres might have got me out of trouble. But he had 20, tip it all over it, cool it down, fill it up, see you, mate.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I could just about write a book on the stories of bringing cars back from the East Coast.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, from water halfway up the doors when the Northern Territory had one of the biggest floods they've ever had.
Yep.
I drove a Dodge Charger back from Darwin through that.
Yeah. Right.
Another trip halfway back, my sister died, and that threw that trip into turmoil. That was a turnaround and go back to Mildura.
Mm-hmm.
So every trip has a story.
Yeah.
Every trip has a story.
Brilliant, mate.
But what I've got here, this is the receipt from John McCormick.
Okay, so that's the race car driver that used to own
Yeah.
this. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, nice.
even got his letterhead on it,
Yep.
so you know it's not a bullshit one.
Yeah, beautiful.
How cool is that?
That's awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like you say, you don't see them in this condition.
No.
ever. You see them all done up all the time, so yeah.
Yeah, they see old headed and they go, did you buy that new, mister?
Yeah.
Back off, kid.
Nice.
I'm not that old.
Yeah, it's got the original driver. Yeah. I've heard that one before.
Not quite.
Yeah. No, awesome.
Not quite that old.
All right, let's go and check out around the back.
Yeah, we're not looking in the boot because it's terrible.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, it's just full of parts, and it really is. There's no carpet in it. Still got the bracket from the gas tank because the car had gas,
Okay.
you know.
All right, so we're not going to venture inside the boot on this one because you say it's just full of junk.
It's ugly and it's
Yeah.
still got the bracketry for the gas bottle.
Yeah.
We've got the air shockies and the tow bar.
Yeah, they're an interesting idea. That a lot of people had them back in the day, and I think when you filled your boot up, they were good.
Yeah,
Because you could stiffen them up a little bit, couldn't you?
That's all we had.
Yeah.
Air shockies, you know. Yeah,
Now-
throwing you could throw a utility spring packer underneath to stiffen them.
Yep.
You know, if you were towing, but made it for a bit of a stiff rider. You know, when you're not towing.
Yeah, when you're not
your
towing.
big
Yeah.
caravan.
Yeah.
And you remember in the day they used to etch the VIN number into your glass of your car. So
Oh,
if
okay.
they sold very hard to rebody a car because that they used to etch the number into the glass. Yeah, it was something they did back in the day.
Yeah, I've never seen or heard of that before.
Yeah, well,
Yes, that's interesting.
that's the VIN number of the car.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, so
But like, how many back windows would have been smashed over the years and lose that?
yeah.
And I guess you could take that window out and put it into another
Well,
one.
that's
I
what
suppose,
they,
but-
people would do. You just,
Yeah.
But it just makes it that much harder.
Yeah. No, it's an interesting thing. I've never seen or heard of that one before. Yeah.
Yeah, that, and you have the old club lock, which I've still got. You know, these new cars are so easy to steal. If you just break into a house, bash someone, take their keys.
Yeah.
You get an old Valiant Charger in there. There's a club lock on it.
Yep.
You know, you got to carry around one of those grinders with you if you're going to get that sucker off. you
Yeah,
know,
that's
I'm going to
right,
hear you.
Yeah.
I'm going to set my wild dog on you.
Yeah, that's it. You lick him to death,
Cuddles.
won't you, sweetie?
Hey, Cuddles. Yeah, I'm my protector.
Yeah.
Right here, my protector.
Yeah. All in all, keeping it as it is,
Yep.
driving it, just enjoying it.
Yep.
Fantastic.
As I said earlier, there's enough pretty ones out there.
Yeah. All right, Andy, mate. So we've gone through another couple of cars today, which are fantastic.
Yep.
And we've got plenty to go, of course. So we are definitely going to be back. But with the car collection this big, you obviously looking after all these cars yourself. You say you run them every 6 weeks to
Try
keep
to.
everything, or try to. You've obviously got to have some help. Now I know you've got a couple
Yep.
of guys in the wings here that help you out. So
I do. I've got my grandson
yeah, come
Brock.
on in, guys.
and my mate Craig Marsland. Those who know Craig know he's a man of very few words.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
Unless you get him talking about racing.
By
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah.
But these blokes help me out, and I sponsor Brocky races a solo at Speedway. So he looks after the shed, keeps it clean, pulls the covers off, puts the covers back on, sweeps the floor, pushes the sweeper around.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he's changing over a lock barrel now from
Yep.
one car to another. Just jobs like that. And Craig's been around Valiants his entire life, knows them inside out. So Craig comes over, one day a week for a few hours, and it keeps me on the straight and narrow. And especially after winter, a lot of catching up. And
Yeah.
I appreciate these blokes.
Yeah, it's a lot to look after on your own, like especially when you want to get them moving all the time so that they don't get stagnant and that sort of thing. Yeah.
And I've got the guard dog here. You blokes, it's my guard dog, Vicious. Her name's Cuddles.
Lick you to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I couldn't think of a better environment for a young fella like Brock to just sink your teeth into these old cars, mate. So you must enjoy your time out here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, Pop's taught me everything I've known all my life,
Yep.
from Kalgoorlie to moving up here,
Ah, beautiful.
everything.
I'm not a mechanic's arsehole though, and I keep telling him that.
Yeah.
When you get a trade, mate, I never taught you that.
Yeah. No, that's it. Ah, perfect.
Yeah.
Right. And you've been racing for a long time, I believe. You've
Yeah.
since the 70s.
1975, so
Yeah.
it's now 50 years. I just realised the other day, 50 years since I started.
And all in the Valiants.
That was all pretty well all Valiants. I've
Yep.
driven others, but all my own cars have all been Valiants, plus a few more.
Yep.
But I actually started on motorbikes when I was 15, like Brock.
Yep.
Um,
Perfect.
back in the days of all BSAs, and we'd build them up ourselves, and the rest is history.
Yeah, fantastic. No worries. So you guys are bringing a lot of knowledge together between the two of you guys, especially, and passing it on to Brock. So I reckon that's fantastic, mate.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, so thanks again for having us out
No,
today.
always
And,
welcome, Dan.
Yeah, but we'll be out again because there's so much more to look at.
Yep.
I'm sure there's going to be quite a few trips out. So
Yeah.
no worries at all. But we'll see you then.
Okay,
Thanks very
guys.
much. It was good to meet you, Brock.
Nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
it's nice to meet you too, mate.
All the best.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Spot on.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate
Back to work.
Yeah.